a great American in whose symbolic shadow I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. I score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. And I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. In the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity, 100 years later, of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. They were signing a promissory note. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. To which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check. Back mark insufficient funds. The Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. So we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Justice. We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Even though we face the difficulties